right at it.
Hear the hunger in my voice. They used to tell me to speak up. The problem wasn't what I was saying, they couldn't keep up. Instead of moving around with some patience, they tried to speed up. It got colder than a bitter bitch, found me a way to heat up. What's a favor for a favor if we all didn't make it? Kept it 100 with everybody, but they just won't change. I ain't get caught up in the hype, cause I ain't feel like I made it. Couldn't picture me here now, but here's your moment to frame it. And I ain't never understand that self-entitlement spirit. I felt your vibe, I don't wanna get near it. Before I made the appearance, I took a second, took a look in the mirror. This God, Lord, the only thing that I fear. Y'all got me fucked up. It's all passion, it's tradition, it ain't fashion. There's no action. They make threats and it's still passive. I think massive, no response, that's still tact. Y'all should quit rapping. Cheap shots, I'm cinematic. I ain't average, I'm an overthrow fanatic. How I go, you lose and win like asthmatics. I got first, that's automatic. I'm the best in my division. In the ghetto like the pigeons, in the hood like the engine. You a bird for that chicken. I don't fake split decisions cause my mind made up, nigga. We in the end of time, but my time ain't up. Now when I was young and running wild and wide-eyed like a cabbage patch, I had to get it as vivid, adapted to my habitat. It's certain shit I won't do, certain shit you can't prove. My shit sound like a payday, yours like more when the rent. If I had $1 for every dime you counted, I would be broke. Watch it be close, got a better chance, boxing the goal. And they know I'm raw, and they know the squad, and I'm feeling lost, still in charge. I don't make them follow, I follow the law. Standing tall like they on Mars. I just got a call from my bro, he behind the wall, he told me let it off. Niggas lying for some cat, I got a different line in me. Everybody intimidated, I got that guy in me. You can focus on them dimes, I'd rather keep my nine with me. Help me get this off the ground. Just know you won't fly with me now.
Nigga, I try to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna be the living. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home the truth. I ain't never had to choose.
I'm trying to get beamed up. Nigga, I try to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth. Y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up. Nigga, I try to make the news. I ain't playing by the rules. I've been trying to play it cool, but that ain't gonna pay the bill. Y'all out here looking like fool. Home of the truth, y'all ain't never had to choose. Trying to get beamed up.
Really? I'll make myself food. All right, there we go. All right. Shalom, Israel, with I.S.U.P.K starter out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command and General YAHANNA. And we have been teaching that blacks, natives, and Hispanics are the true children of Israel, according to the Bible, and that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Yeah, this is our Brotherhood class. I'm Officer 500 Tazar Moth. We're out here in Huntsville, Alabama right now, man. About to get it in with this Brotherhood class. First, I want to say shout out to Officer 500, not to shy, coming through. Shout out for Officer 50, Quinataza Doc, for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Heavy hitters in the building. Shalom, y'all Bashim, y'all Shabarakatah to the brothers. I don't see no sisters in, but Shalom, y'all Shamar Athon Bashim, y'all Shah to the sisters. Now, y'all please make sure y'all check in, man, and like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, so make sure y'all take a little time real quick, man, to share this class, man. Yeah, we're gonna get it in on today. Shout out said Larry, Mobile, Alabama, like the Water Brother, for checking in. Young man Dennis, the Water, for checking in out of Greenville, South Carolina. And other brother out of Mobile, Alabama, at the Water, for checking in, man. If y'all got any questions, concerns, anything, topic, something maybe you want to talk, ask questions about, just whatever, man. Put it in the chat. We're gonna answer your question. You You know, if I can't answer it, but we got Not the Shot right here. We're gonna make sure he answers. But yeah, the water for y'all checking in, man. Man, listen, let me get to these scriptures, man. Y'all been seeing in the news, Meg Thee Stallion. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on Meg, but you know, Meg Thee Stallion and her allegations of the brother Klay Thompson cheating on her. Then you got this sister that came in and told Meg was lying, and yeah, okay, young man Jarvis. Oh yeah, okay, water for checking in. Told Meg she lying, and then I think one of the brothers say, not to show you, says she's trying to get $700,000 a month out of Klay Thompson. Man, listen, this is why we definitely to y'all women, man, y'all got to stop following these 304s.
Right.
These 304s are detrimental to the black community. Detrimental to the black community. And I think the problem is with social media now. It's just I see a lot of this with women. Women want to be somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and there ain't nothing wrong with that, what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, y'all take social media so much to heart, man. It's like you don't get enough likes, or you don't get enough shares and stuff. You're mad and upset, right? Then on the other hand, then niggas in your DMs and stuff. Now you want to try to dog people out. Say niggas always in my DMs to try to show out. That's all you're trying to do. You're just trying to show out and get people to think that you something up here. You know what I'm saying? When really you're not. And you know, you really a 304. You following the 304. You know what I'm saying? Oh, go ahead. Come.
But all right, this is what I'm gonna say, man. Listen, bro. You know how these Christian women be dressing. The Christian women, so-called Christian, you pushing. You got to be married. This was sister I followed. She the one that had the wig fall off. I don't know if you seen that video. She was
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she had that wig fall off. She was pushing the Christian narrative. You watch some of her pictures, she's still showing her ass in the video. Still showing all her body parts in the video because she's a 304. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I didn't cut you off.
No.
That's a great example of the one you're talking about.
Come. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know, nice looking girl. But you are correct. She's still pushing that, like you said, that narrative, and still just like a 304. The child support is coming. Oh, go ahead. Okay, but yeah. So I mean, you know, so they, you know, women, they gonna follow what they see out here being presented to them. You know, the good at home mother is no longer what they want to be no more. You know what I'm saying? They want to go make their own money, which I don't mind. They're gonna make their own money, but then what comes with them going out making all their own money. I don't need a nigga.
Right.
I can do all this on my own.
Right.
And Shalom, y'all, Shamar, I thought about Shem, y'all was shy. The water, sister, was it Jada? River Kadas Zaya, the water for checking in out of Birmingham. But that's what they want to follow.
Right.
And then, like, it's just, go ahead.
If I could say, these women out here, like you said, especially the Christian women, they are the biggest 304s out there. Right. You know what I'm saying? They learn it from the church, because the church will teach you, go and deal with how many people you with until you find that right one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it also started at home. The mama ain't teaching her to be a respectful young lady.
Right.
You know what she learned from? She learned from auntie. The aunties always the 304. They learn it from their big cousins. They learn it from them. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how to be a real woman. You know, a real woman, before she step about the house. To my real, she do this. She'll come to me and ask me, "Is this appropriate to wear?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But 304s, they wear lingerie to the club. Right. And you want a real man. Right. You go get a real nigga. A real nigga gonna dog you out. Right. Because you what you are. You want to be like the women on Instagram. You want to shake that booty. You want to do all those filthy things. But you want a man to marry you. Right. You want to nobody gonna marry you. They go put 5 to your backside and they gonna pass it to Kobe. They gonna pass it to Shaq. You know what I'm saying? And I yield that. Right. Right. Ain't nobody finna. $200. That's it. That's all they want. They want one thing when you dress like that. Right. Well, they be in the club, y'all be looking at them. Well, you know, it's hard to turn your head sometimes now, but we ain't telling them. We ain't, and you know what I'm saying? We don't, one thing about us, we don't encourage none of that. We don't encourage you to go out here and do that. Matter of fact, it's been many times that I've seen somebody dressed a certain way and was like, don't you gotta your husband let you dress like that? Right. You stay out of it. But like, it's almost like they just don't care. Why? I make my own money. Right. I don't. What can he tell me? I don't need that. I pay. That's the problem, and that's what this whole Meg Thee Stallion stuff is. Right. They looking at this woman. She's independent. Well, if she's so damn independent, why she have so many problems? Right. You know what I'm saying? And she the main one out here talking about she don't need a nigga. Right. But you ruin the niggas' lives, really. You know what I'm saying? What they say, free Tory Lane. Right. Because you know, that's what you trying to pursue. You trying to be this big dog, but at the end of the day, that black woman need a strong black man, and that black man need a strong black woman. We need each other. We got to stop trying to separate each other. Go ahead. I'll get back. If I can say, I have finally figured out the 304s is like a Hellcat. You understand? The Hellcat, the 304, she's fun, she's exciting, and she's a 304, she do whatever you want. But they don't want that good old Honda Accord. They don't want that good Nissan, good wife at home, take care of kids, make sure they man respect. But like you said, since they make their own money, what I need a nigga for? That nigga need me. Matter of fact, I have options. Right. You see all these DMs? You think I need you. Right. You understand? But in reality, you need a man because women don't have no order. If women ran the world would blow up today. You understand? 304 is right. I yield, sir. They say you can't. But right, you can't turn them to a housewife. But I ain't gonna say what Tip said. What he say? You can't turn up to a housewife. But listen, shawty, maybe I don't want a housewife. That's what Tip said. We can't be like that, Tip. No. But like he said, right. Modern day Jezebel. Right. Modern day Jezebel, man. That's all it is. And all of it, even though we might overlook it, but all of this go right back to the damn white man. What happened? You know what I'm saying? What happened to cause these black women to start turning them from the black man and start acting this way? Well, part of the blame is one, the Christian church. Two, the damn women's right movement. The film, yeah. Now they in their head telling them you don't need a man. We got our own rights. We can do our own. And now those white women teaching that, getting them black women to think that, but that white woman going back home to her man, making sure he cooked and he ate. You know what I'm saying? We know that white woman is the original whore. We know that. But she'll snap, get back in the house. Hold on. Wait a minute. She'll get back in line a little bit. Like these black women, like, because of Meg Thee Stallions,
I'm gonna get these scripture too while I'm talking. Yeah, come on, sir. Go ahead.
Scripture, man. That's what you see with Donald Trump.
Right.
Trump, bro. What's her name? Whatever her name is. The first lady of the United States. She know what he on. She know he doing. He blowing bubbles. She know he doing all these disgusting and evil things. But she still ain't left him. She's staying right there with him. You know what I'm saying? But our sisters don't want to do that. Our sisters is on another level. Go ahead,
Right. Damn right. They don't want to do that.
No.
Let me see. Okay, hold on. Hey, Shalom. Shalom, y'all about to shop right. Trooper Shana Young for checking in. The sister had a question, says, Salaki, sir, if I may, what's the best way to cut off female friends of mine that are 304s and shame me for being obedient and submissive to my husband without creating bad blood between us? That is a great question. I got some scriptures for you, sis. So make sure you write some of these scriptures down. So I guarantee your 304 friends call themselves Christians, right? And that they read the Bible, that they believe in God. So we're going to get some scriptures because you still want to try to win these women over. You know, so you're going to get, they're going to try to shame you. They're going to call your name. They're going to call, man, we hear this all the time. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good thing about being in this school because you got brotherhood and you got sisterhood. You know what I'm saying? You got brothers and sisters that's going to be right there with you. So we still got to try to teach these people. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to just, at the beginning, I'm going to say, you don't want to just dog them and just turn your back on them because we want them they need to be taught too. You know what I'm saying? So best way, we always got to try to teach them. If they can get in class, would be excellent. But I'm going to give you some scriptures. Maybe you can get with somebody and get with your husband or whatever and get some of these scriptures. We're going to read Proverbs 18 and 22. So we'll let these scriptures speak. You know what I'm saying? Question back up. Shalom Yabashim Yabashah Barakatah. The water officer 50 Mariah checking in. B-Ham. See, B-Ham is in here. No bills in here. Oh yeah. You don't mind? They read Proverbs 18:22. You don't mind?
Come. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 22.
All right.
Who's to find a wife?
Okay. Find
a good thing.
A 304.
A good thing.
Independent woman.
A good thing.
No. Go back to the beginning. He said, whosoever find what?
A wife.
Let's restart that. A 304.
A wife.
An independent IG model.
A wife.
Just somebody that's a CEO or something, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A Jezebel. A Jezebel.
Wife.
They said, whosoever findeth a wife. Now, all these ones I was naming got pretty bad reps. You know what I'm saying? You got the independent woman. She want to come home, run the house, tell the man what to do. You don't want that to be no wife. But we're gonna get in more into these wives. And I'm going to bring out another scripture too. But keep reading that.
Come. Whosoever find a wife.
It said, whosoever find a wife.
Find a good thing.
Find a good thing. So sis, you doing what you're supposed to do. You saying you being obedient and submissive to your husband. You are what we would call a good wife. You'll be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be a bad thing. And we're going to get into these scriptures. Right. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. Oh, yeah, keep going. My bad.
Come. And obtain favor of the Lord.
See, sis, you're going to obtain favor from the Lord being a good wife. That husband of yours is going to obtain favor from the Lord, right? For having you as a good wife. Right. That's what it's about. Right? That's why the name of this class, the importance of being righteous. You want to obtain favor from the Lord. You don't want to obtain favor from your friend.
Right.
We don't care what they think. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they say to you, it shouldn't even bother you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they say, whatever they got going on, it shouldn't bother you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know. They unlearned. You're obtaining favor. You in class right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You could be playing the game, watching movie, watching Love and Huntsville. What's it called? It's like Love and Marriage, Huntsville. Well, can't none of these women get along.
Right.
None of these Christian women getting along. They arguing and fussing, fighting. But what you're doing right now is a righteous act, being right here and being obedient and submissive to your husband. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24, if you don't mind. That'll be in the Apocrypha. Let me share this. This sister asking for the link real quick. Yeah, we're gonna get into the that's gonna be in the Apocrypha. Oh, yeah. So you know what I'm saying, you want to be that, continue being submissive and obedient to your husband, sis. It's a lot. It's a locket for the pause. Let me send this link for the class real quick. I'm sorry. All right. 36 and 24. Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. Man, we're gonna see who you really want to be like. We shouldn't want to be like Meg Stallion and Glorilla. Oh, Glorilla was saying something. She was like, "Some y'all hating on." I can't remember whatever that speech was. She was saying, "Y'all hating on me." Well, some used to joke on me, make fun of me. I don't know. I'm understanding the sister. Then at the end, close to the end, she say, "But my still good." What they got to do? And 304 came out of it. She couldn't hold it. You got that Ecclesiasticus 36 and 24. Read that for me, Barbara.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 36, verse 24.
Right.
He that getteth a wife.
He that getteth a wife, read.
Beginneth a possession.
Read that again. Start it over.
He that getteth a wife. Beginneth a possession.
Keep
a help like unto himself.
Hold on, real quick. Slow it down, bro. Real quick. Let me grab the scripture real quick. This is real important, man. I'm already there. Let's read it. One more. Read it again.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife.
It says, "He that getteth a wife." Listen up, brothers and sisters. Keep listening to this too. Keep reading.
Beginning a possession.
It says, "Beginneth a possession." You know what I'm saying? When you possess something, man, you're gonna make sure it's good. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make sure it's safe. You're gonna look out for it. You know what I'm saying? If you possess a car, man, you're gonna make sure that car look good. You're gonna make sure it's running. You're gonna keep it tuned up. Men, I ain't gonna say that. You women, y'all don't want to get no oil change. You're right on but it's like it. But when you have a possession, you're gonna look out for that possession. So when you're a man out here and you find a wife, he said, read that again.
He that getteth a wife,
right?
Begin a possession.
Getteth a possession. Keep going.
A help like unto himself.
A help like unto himself. Keep reading.
And a pillar of rest.
A pillar of rest. Klay Thompson left Meg Thee Stallion because I guarantee he definitely didn't get no pillar of rest. You know what I'm saying? You want to be that. You want to, man, listen. Your husband should come home, man, rub his back. Rub his back, man. Tell him how good of a man he is. How, you know what I'm saying? He needs that. We need that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Men don't really get looked out for or complimented or, you know what I'm saying, told these things a lot. Now, a man will come home, look at his wife and be like, say anything, baby, Man, baby, you fine. Oh, you looking good today. Oh, yeah. Put that, yeah, I like when you got that on. You know what I'm saying? Baby, thank you for cooking. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of times women ain't told, they're not told to do this. Like when you're looking at your celebrities, what celebrity that's popular right now have ever told you to compliment your man? Take your man out. You know what I'm saying? Go buy your man something. You know what I'm saying? See, Marah said Salaki. He said, Salaki to the men above me, he said, continue, let your light shine in the darkness. Right. Yeah. So he giving that to you, sis. Yeah, let your light shine in the darkness, man. Yeah. Show him how to be a wife. When you say you was obedient and to your husband. That's what you need, because these young women ain't being taught that. They taught to throw it in a circle. That, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to word. I don't want to, that's what they being taught these days. They taught throw it in a circle. Go get this nigga, that nigga. Talk about their vaginas and put it on display. You know what I'm saying? Go out to Houston, Texas, and keep just spreading this. What is HIV they got going on down? You know what I'm saying? That's like a dude said. He said, "Man, back in the day when I was young, I was scared of HIV." He said, "These young folks ain't scared because they ain't taught. They're not taught. They're taught to go out and have fun. What it say? Don gonna make them have fun, right? This is what they being taught." He says Sodom and Gomorrah effect being all around that overly sexualized people, messed lots of dogs bottled up that sleeping with their father was no big deal. Just being around through. Yeah, right. That's true. Over sexualized, man. And all the like why is we in school now? Forgot what grade it is. They're learning about what do they want to be, pretty much. Like, you want to be a man, so they learn about this homosexual stuff now. You get what I'm saying? And that's what they learning these days. You know what I'm saying? Why are you putting that in a child's mind to make that decision? I blame the Wade. You know what I'm saying? But read that again.
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 36, verse 24. He that getteth a wife. Beginneth a possession. A help-like. Unto himself.
Right.
And a pillar of rest.
Man. You should be a pillar of rest for your husband, man. You don't know what we fight. We fighting all kind of demons out here, man. As a husband, as a black man, listen, they don't want a black man. They ain't gonna. It's hard for a black man to elevate, like, or say in the workforce. They definitely gonna hire that black woman over that black man, but the black woman, she don't see what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All she want to say is, "I make more money than these niggas."
Right.
She don't understand. You know what I'm saying? They want to, man. They make it so hard for black men to get raised, get good jobs and stuff like that, man. It's ridiculous. So yeah.
I'm gonna say something.
No, I'm doing.
Man, when you said the heavy part of that scripture for me, it's like when they say help like unto himself.
Right.
In this world, they teach women that you ain't supposed to be like your husband. Y'all supposed to be separate. Y'all ain't supposed to be together. You supposed to have your own mind. The scripture tells you right here that you're supposed to be a help like unto himself.
Right.
That means you're supposed to be a reflection of that brother. You're supposed to do everything that brother does for himself. You're supposed to be helping him like he would help himself. But he's not able to. He's not capable of helping himself because he's doing everything for everybody else. Right. So the things that he needs done that make himself better, that's what your real supposed to be doing. That's what a good woman is supposed to be doing.
Right.
All right, I want to pick up. When they say a pillar of rest, you want to be that brother peace at all times. This brother work 8 to 10 hours, 12 hours. He don't want to come home to no dragon.
Right.
You understand? He wants to come home. If you women don't understand why he stayed over, work overtime because he's not at peace at home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He go work out, he go drink at the bar because there's no peace. It's a dragon. You want to nag him. You want to be his resting place. If you have a good woman, if a man have a good woman, he'll shoot to get to the house. But when there's no rest, when there's a dragon there, that brother is not at rest. He's wide awake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's no resting point right there. You know what I'm saying? He already got to deal with the white man. He got to deal with the people at the job. He got to deal with people in the world. And now he got to come home and put in more work.
Right.
I seen the most simplest video. This man was out there on his tool shed. The wife came out there and said, "You forgot to do this and that?" He said, "Can I just get 10 minutes of peace?"
Right.
The bitch couldn't do that. 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Women don't understand how hard it is for men to gain peace. And I understand why men want to live alone.
Right.
Why not live alone? You know what I'm saying? Where you been?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't I pay all the bills? It's what you worried about it. You know what I'm saying? The pillar of rest is basically the brother need peace. Brothers need peace. That's all you gotta do. I yield.
I'm gonna like John behind peace. The other P. I want the other P. I'm just talking.
Man, that was like,
right. No, that was it.
That's what I was about to say too, bro. Like, you sisters always complaining about your man staying out late, man coming home late, man ain't doing this, man ain't doing that. You want him to come home, you want him to do this. Listen, man, if you should tell that nigga when you get home, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You tell that nigga when you get home, I'm gonna do this, and that. That nigga running home. That nigga's gonna be there.
Full speed.
That nigga is not gonna be staying out no late. You tell that brother, hey, listen, you get home, blah, 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 blah. That nigga coming.
Damn right.
That nigga coming.
Like the one brother said at work. Man, sometime, baby, just send me a photo.
You understand?
Send me a little video. I'm coming up. They don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that. They don't want to do. They don't want to send you nothing to make you come home. There's text you that long ass text.
That's gonna make you not come home.
Make you not want to come home. That's what they gonna do.
You ain't never lied.
Man, you see that long man. That text this long. I find it funny.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Give me 3 more shots.
Give me 3 more shots.
Can I ask you a question? Come on, man.
Like that's real, man. You don't want to. You want to be that piece to your husband. Let me get Ecclesiastes 7:26. Yeah. He said, right. Don't even read past the first sentence. Hey, I'm telling you. Be like, man.
That's real.
I've been arguing, that's like where we work at. I've been arguing with 40, 50 people today. I think I want to hear this from them.
I gotta hear this soon.
And you wonder why. You sleep? Yes, I'm going to sleep. Yeah, go ahead and read that.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 26.
All right.
And I find more bitter than death than the woman.
Wait. Yeah, you got to read that right. Read that again. If y'all ain't hear it's Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 26.
Come. And I find more bitter than death the woman.
Golly.
Damn.
Salaki, if I may. So, baby, you rather die to deal with this woman? That was what I'm saying?
He's not.
It sounds peaceful.
In other words, it's like, or you can say that woman is getting on you, like it's hurting you. I'm trying to put it the right way. More than your friend just passed. So, you know what I'm saying? Like it's more getting to my. It's hurting me a little more than this. That was my nigga that died, right? This woman, right? It's gonna explain it to you a little more. Keep reading.
Come. Whose heart is snares and nets.
Whose heart is snares and nets. I find it more bitter than death, the woman whose heart is snares and nets. Now, heart and snares and nets, that's a trap. Now, this Jeremiah Hyman brought this out.
Come on.
That's a trap, right?
Come on.
Snares is a trap. A net is caught to trap stuff, right? Keep reading.
Come. And her hands as bands.
Yeah, hands as bands. Listen, you trapped and bad. This is how I feel, man, when I come home. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel out of one. When I got this bitter woman and I got to, I want to go out and I want to go hang out. No, I got to go through all kind of hell just to go hang with the brother. Just to go out and have camp. I can't go have. What you doing? Go to camp. After camp. Where you at?
Right.
You just got out of camp.
Right.
Well, you usually call me. You usually call me when you get out of. Well, I ain't want to fucking call you. I ain't slack. I ain't want to call you. I was busy today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Read that again from the top.
Oh God, Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands.
Right.
Who pleases God?
Start that over again.
Damn.
Right at whose heart? It is start the scripture over. Start over. And sis, and this for the sis, man. Sister Jada, you still on? This for those friends you got. It's kind of probably fitting these description in these scriptures, right? Mad at you because you doing right by your husband.
Right.
And they ain't got nobody that's want to stick with them. You get what I'm saying? They don't have that man that want to be in their life and stick around their life. So, of course, sister, they going to say something to you to try to sway you from doing evil to your husband. But like the brother had commented earlier, so you got to let your light shine. You know what I'm saying? When you ask, what should you do to them friends, just let your light shine. You ain't got to do nothing. You make sure you stay in these scriptures and you show them. You know what I'm saying? You want to go out here and be a Meg Thee Stallion, you're gonna be lonely like a Meg Thee Stallion.
Right.
Because like the brother said earlier, they just want one thing. They just want to tap fire to your backside. Once they done, they done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to come back. Off, gone to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me read this real quick. Yeah, we got you, Larry. We got you in there. We seen your name earlier. Did it disappear? Oh, it's still here. Yeah, we got you in there. But yeah, okay. Yeah, just like you ain't got to do nothing. You read these scriptures, you stay in class. We're gonna give you all the encouragement you need. And you show you show how you live and how you treat your husband. You show that to your friend. You know what I'm saying? When 5 years later they've been tossed to and fro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Stay with that man you got. Couple concepts.
So the question that you asked as well, like trying to get away from, like how you cut them off. The way you cut them off is by getting to the school more and more and more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If we got Sabbath service, being present in Sabbath service, being in the building with Sabbath service. When we got food drives, coming to the food drives and passing out food to the people. And supporting the help with the food, preparing to support the help with the clothes, coming to class on Wednesday, coming to class on Tuesday. By doing that, that's going to automatically cut them off. Because now they want to go kick it, like they say in the church. Now you want to kick it, you in church. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now you're doing the truth. Now when they want to go kick it on a Saturday, you can't do it because we got to do this food drive or something like that. You know what I'm saying? By getting more and more into this truth, that's gonna cut them out of your life regardless. Just
Right.
automatic. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Damn right.
Right.
Yeah. Go ahead. Read that again from the top.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more better than them the woman, whose heart is snares and nests, and her hands is bands.
Hands is bands. Keep going.
Who pleases God shall escape from her.
He said, whoso pleases God shall escape her. Listen, brothers. That's the right topic of this class, the importance of being righteous. Right? Because whosoever pleases God shall escape her. Man, you listen. When you please God, you come in here and you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to get the right woman. It's just, well, keep reading.
But the sinner shall be taken by her.
But you're going to be taken if you out here just sinning, you out here doing whatever, trying to look for a woman. You're going to get taken by that Meg style. Right? She going to have you out here doing all kind of wrong and evil. Right? She going to have you at home crying.
Right.
Where you at? I'm over my cousin's house. What's his name?
Right.
What cousin is this? You know what I'm saying? This little shooter or something. You know, young nigga name. That's my cousin. Yeah. Okay. That's the one that's gonna turn you, man. That's why it's important to follow God, man. Let me read that again. It said, whosoever pleases God shall escape from her. You know what I'm saying? When you out here working and doing the work of the Lord, man, she gonna see that. She gonna be like, oh, this nigga ain't on nothing. But she thinks she leaving you. Or she thinks she getting away from you, but it's really God helping you escape that evil woman. God helping you escape that 304. Because you ain't out here doing what the rappers might be on here rapping and talking about. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We meet women all the time. Meet women all the time. What y'all do? We start telling them, some start easing on this way. Y'all do y'all what? Yeah. Man, that's the Lord helping you escape because she probably wasn't no good anyway. Right. You understand that? Skip down. Skip down to 28.
Which yet my soul, Ecclesiastes 7, verse 28. Which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found.
Right? One man among 1,000 have I found. Keep reading.
But a woman among all those have I not found.
Listen, it's hard to find a righteous woman. How many brothers in this school? How many brothers looking for righteous? It's hard. It's hard, man. Women, yeah, I got you for a second. Like, again, right now in this time, I think women are, and we all are influenced by social media in some way. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying women, to me, are a little more influenced, or they let it really go to their head. Like I think I said it earlier, like IG model. You just make yourself models these days because you want attention. Right. So now you make yourself, I'm an IG model. What is an IG model? Right. You just get on social media and take half-naked pictures. That's right. So you content creator. Yeah. Okay. So you're IG model, and then you put your CashApp up here in the top. Right. It's almost like prostitution because I know you're probably selling a little something, right. You know what I'm saying, right. On the side. Right. You get what I'm saying? And but it's just hard. So, you know what I'm saying? So, sis, you know, you just stay in there. Stay doing what you're supposed to do, man. It's you know, righteous sisters like right now, it's really a rare, it's rare to find them like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll make another point. Go ahead.
If I recall, we had a sister in the school full of righteous brothers. But the brothers seen through her foolishness. And nobody wanted her. Not even the brothers in prison. You understand? She was a lonely woman. So she was so desperate, she married an African. You understand?
Right.
Being lonely is a disease.
Right.
You understand? When lonely women get together, guess what? They always have cats and dogs. You understand?
It's like if I could, to the point of man, like I think for the sisters in the school, man, like we make a lot of excuses that it ain't no righteous men out here, it ain't no good men, whatnot. For the sisters in the school, I'm gonna make sure I can address you because you can teach you. Sisters gotta make sure that if you want a man, you gotta go pursue that man. You gotta go contact the camp leader. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit on your thumbs and wait on the brother to come see you.
Right.
If you want a brother, if you see a man that you like, what's the security announcement say? Contact the camp leader. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't sit on your hands, but you won't want to contact him because you don't want to look like that kind of woman. This don't be a coward. If you want a nigga, contact the camp leader and request the brother.
Right.
That's all you got to do. But make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do because it's going to be a report that's given. And you want your report to be clean. You know what I'm saying? So don't be made. That's because I heard about this story, but like what picks me off about that story is I know the sister. I met her a couple of times, blah, 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 blah. But this is what the problem is. If you want somebody, you gotta say something.
Gotta say something.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta say something. That's what that is.
Right.
That'll save you from going out and marrying and having that'll save you from going out and having a bone in your nose or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It'll save you from all
that. Right. Request. You see a brother request that brother. Shit. Oh, go ahead.
I just seen a post out of nowhere. It's some chick on made a post. He said, "Attention, all hot girls. We will be cheating on our men tonight for men. Even when you lead a man to water, he still won't drink. Cheat first.
See,
304 law."
See, the problem is, like I said earlier,
right.
Even when we lead them to water, I'm trying to hold my mouth. I'm trying to be good. You ain't lead me.
Right.
That's the problem.
That's right.
That's why you niggas get done like that. That's right. You're letting your woman lead you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Letting them lead. No, you're supposed to be the leader. You're supposed to be the man of the house. You know what I'm saying?
And if I could, come. The other part of that is, woman, you ain't supposed to be leading the nigga nowhere. You supposed to be shutting up, doing what that brother tells you. That's what you supposed to be doing. You ain't supposed to be leading him.
Right.
If you can lead a man in water, like, it's your role is to shut up, cook, and make biscuits. You
know right. Salakia. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's exactly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Salakia, I accidentally exited out. But right, you're not supposed to be leading that man. Like you're supposed to be doing like this young sister said. I was trying to find a comment and I accidentally clicked out. So Salakia, we'll try to be careful with that. Right, you're supposed to be obedient and submissive, like this sister said. That's why we need more sisters in this school, definitely to show. You know what I'm saying? So before I get there, let me get Isaiah 32 and 17. Isaiah 32 and 17. What would you say? Ross said, no matter what you feed them, they will always go back to the alley. Hey, Gucci man, it was Gucci man, you know. Say that alley cat. She a hood right now. Let me stop. But right. Yeah, let me get that Isaiah 32 and 17.
Oh God, this is the book of Isaiah 32, verse 17. And the work of righteousness shall be peace. And the effect
Hold
of righteousness.
on. Yeah. Go say that one more time. Say what?
And the work of righteousness shall be peace.
And the work of righteousness shall be peace. This is why it's so important to be righteous, man. Because you're going to have peace. You're going to get peace coming to you. You got peace coming. If you want that peace, be righteous. Be the righteous brother. Be the righteous brother to stay righteous, like the scripture said. You righteous, God gonna get that devilish woman out of your way, right? If you righteous. That's the importance of being righteous. But if you out here doing everything else that the world doing, of course, guess what? You're gonna get a bad apple, man.
Right.
You're gonna get that Jezebel.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you're gonna end up with because you're not being righteous. Right? Let's read that again from the top.
Oh, God. Isaiah chapter 13, verse 17. And the work of righteousness shall be peace.
And the work of righteousness shall be peace. Keep reading.
And the effect of righteousness, quietness and assurance forever.
Oh man. Oh man. Hold on. Read that one more time. The effects. Read that one more time. Like it.
Come. The book of Isaiah chapter 32, verse 17. And the work of righteousness shall be peace.
Mm-hmm.
And the effect of righteousness.
And the effect of righteousness. Keep reading. Quietness. Keep reading. And assurance. Forever. That's what you want, man. You practice that righteousness, man, you're gonna get that righteous sister. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna bring quietness and assurance. You know what I'm saying? That's what brothers be really wanting. For all the sisters, that's what brothers be really wanting. We don't be wanting all that nagging and going on, man. Listen, these jobs is crazy out here. These jobs are crazy out here. You got so much going on, and now I gotta come home to a nagging wife. You understand? To a bitter wife. We got to get out of that, man. Let me get Proverbs 24:16. Yeah, we're gonna talk about being righteous. We're gonna kind of get away from Meg. I don't want Meg to take up all our time. Let me get that real quick. What I said, Proverbs 24:16. Okay, read that.
Oh God, it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
For a just man falleth 7 times.
So it's a just man falleth 7 times. Man. I read this scripture plenty of times. A just man falleth 7 times, right? Keep going.
And riseth up again.
And he riseth up again, right? Keep reading.
But the wicked shall fall into mischief.
But the wicked gonna fall into mischief. Listen, this is why it's important to be a just and righteous man, right? You gonna stumble. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have your days, you might fall off a little bit. You're gonna have them times you might fall off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But you trying. That's what it means when he's saying, but he riseth up again. He's trying. You know what I'm saying? And then it says, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. Now, when you ain't trying, you just out here wilding out, doing whatever you want, you're gonna fall into that mischief. Right? You out here sleeping with them whores. Okay, yeah, of course, you're gonna get HIV. You're gonna get something. You know what I'm saying? That's matter of fact, you might not even get a disease, but you might get the worst baby mama of your life or the worst wife of your life. She nag your ass so much you don't want to live. You know what I'm saying? You think about taking your own life. Right? This is what you can end up with. This is what we're trying to help keep you from, right? We're trying to help you in this brotherhood class. To all the brothers. You you need self-control. You got to be able to control that rod. Pause. Right. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be able to control that rod, man. Just because that thing look good over there, looking good, she dancing real good, and now you ready to go and take her home. And we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have some control, man. You gotta be a righteous and just man right here, man.
Right.
Right? You don't want to be that one that wicked man that fall into mischief. You don't want to do that. You get the wrong woman now. She took you out the truth. You ain't read the Bible. You ain't reading the Bible. You ain't checking in with the brother. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't keeping the high holy day. You ain't keeping none of that no more. You done just fell all the way out. You done fell all the way in the mischief. All over a piece of ass. It's like over a piece of ass. You done lost it all, man. Guess what? This will happen. This will happen. Right? You had something? This will happen, man. Go ahead.
What you saying was heavy to them brothers who can't control themselves, man. Who don't know how to. They see something very beautiful and they just think they gotta have it, man. This scripture right here, man. It's heavy. I'm gonna pull it up right now. Proverbs 6:25 through 26. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Let me tell you something. I don't care how fine she is, and you want to tear it up. Let me tell you something. Lust not after her beauty, dog, because that might be a whole dragon under there. You know what? That's why they call makeup. You understand? Makeup is remove all that ugliness from who she really is, man.
Right.
You understand? You don't want that dragon. If I'm gonna say, if I can't wake up to you, man, that's a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? She gotta put that makeup on, man. Right. She doing that for attention. At the end of the day, she wearing these clothes to catch your attention, man. Right. You see that fine shit, man. You like, God dang, I gotta get that. Man, hey, man, $200 right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's not have to her beauty, man. Don't take me your heart, man. You know, that's you're lusting, bro. You know what I'm saying? Control yourself. Control your man. Control your rod.
Right.
You know, at the end of the day. Verse 26. For by means of a whorish woman. You see that, brother? When you were so fast and lust after this woman right here, she's a hoe the whole time. Right. The whole city don't have her. And then you walk with her, they can laugh at you, brother. Because you just don't know. You got a whorish woman on your side, brother. She looking at every man in the club who she's going to devour. You understand? And a man is brought to a piece of bread. Brother, she's going to break you down. She's going to make you get on your knees and you like, baby, don't go. You're so beautiful. I ain't never had nothing like this. She's a whore. Right. You don't want that. You understand? Don't get her pregnant. Oh, good night. What it say? That piece of bread, that's your money. Right. You're going to be hurting. You're going to be on child support. You're going to be struggling because you want to chase after beauty. Lust not after beauty in our heart. You know what I'm saying? And what it say? And the adulterer will hunt for that precious life. It will hunt for your precious. The life that you thought you had before is going to be destroyed. Just because you want to lust after her fine self. Right. After a whore. When you could have just found a righteous woman, took your time with this woman, get to know this woman, but you can control yourself. And now you get what you deserve. Now you call your family about your problems. I don't know why she acted like this. She always fussing. She always going out with these unpleasant clothes on. She's a whore. And you love it. You really love it. Hoes always ready. You know what I'm saying? I yield that, sir.
Right. Damn right. Hey. Niggas know shit. They don't want to come to the realization that this is. But you're right. And then you focusing on that beauty and all that and thinking you're gonna change. I started thinking when you were saying it. So I started thinking about a brother that I know.
It's like it was a rapper. She just got married to another rapper from Alabama, Leo, you said that song "Pull You Down."
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
She said, whatever the nigga name, he knew I was a hoe, and he married me anyway, and she left him.
Right. I mean,
Good night.
that's yeah. But that's what we not we Salaki. That's what the black community is pushing. You know what I'm saying? You know, those type of niggas, I call them simps. That's why I said simp nigga popped in my head. I feel like I know what it is. But you're right though. Like we can't beauty. Dang, it's hard. Let me fix this. Beauty ain't everything. But it's something, but it ain't everything. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's not. But a lot of times you got to see these characteristics in these women, man. You just got to have the will, the power to let it go. Let it go. She ain't worth it. I promise she ain't worth it. What's that nigga said? I forgot the dude's name. We was talking about his. He said, man, I promise if I can go back, I would not have slept with these women. He said, I learned my lesson. He said, I'm suffering. This is a real brother. He said, I'm suffering. He said, he was like, my baby mama fine as hell. But nigga, I'm suffering. He said, if I could go back, man, he said, I regret everything. He down to that piece of bread. Child support. The child support is coming. But like the brother was just bringing out, like that's what he let get, and he know that, and he said it. He said, "Man, I promise you, I won't make this mistake. He said, I don't care how fine she is. That's real." You had something else?
No, you were saying something about the characteristics. She always, let me tell you something, man. If y'all just start talking, she already talking about she need to have money problems. Let me tell you something. Go ahead and leave it all. Leave it. I don't care how fine she is. She has financial problems, a mental problem, you know what I'm saying? A sexual problem, a checkup problem. You know what I'm saying? Leave her alone, man. This ain't worth the time. Anyway, she always bring up her past, her exes and stuff. Let me tell you something, dog. That sister's destroyed, and she's gonna destroy you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, you know, if a sister's having these problems, the best thing for them to do, get in class. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to, you know, because she got the problems, because we all got it. That's why, you know, class is very important. Putting them 90 days in is very important. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shalom, Hawshamar, Bashim Yahusham, Bashim Yahushai, Sis for checking in, Sis Rakamah, Dwad for checking in. I said that scripture hit hard. He can't even lie. And but yeah, man, that's the importance of getting in class. You know what I'm saying? So we can, you know, help fix these sisters. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just run them out. Just get them. You know what I'm saying? Get in class. But like I said, that beauty, you know what I'm saying? It's a little harder when you. Hey, listen. My name means rock of truth. I'm gonna tell the truth. It's harder when you're face to face. That's all I'm saying. You be like, I'm gonna tell her to get in class, man. Then you see him. No, kind of fine, right? But ultimately, you gotta find a way, fight that spirit, and get that sister in this class. Go ahead.
I got one last scripture, sir. Proverbs 31:3. If I could.
Yeah, go ahead. Stay in that so I can bring that out. Because I was finna go there anyway.
Oh, okay.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways that they will destroy kings.
Right.
That's saying. Don't give your all to these women. Man.
Right.
You doing whatever it takes so you can keep that woman mind.
Right.
You making sure she good, but you ain't making sure yourself good.
Right.
You're not even thinking about your own self.
Right.
Like, oh, she's happy. That's all that matters. What they say, happy wife, happy life.
Right.
No. You hurt yourself.
Right.
You understand? You ain't gonna think about your own happiness.
That's
right. Right.
Ooh, come on, man. You don't want to take care of her. She ain't doing nothing. She's living off you, man.
Right.
But you just too focused on her. I can't lose her, man. I don't know what I do without her. If she leave me, I might commit suicide. You understand? That will happen to weak men who give themselves to these women, man. If you can't trust these women, man, you can't trust them, and it's going to destroy you. It's going to destroy your momentum, who you really was, who you was come to be. You know what I'm saying? You start changing your ways. Like I said, you be one West. That thing you back in the Christian church.
Right.
You want to do these pagan holidays. Now I'm celebrating Christmas.
Right.
You're doing whatever it takes to keep this woman, and at the end, it's going to destroy you because you got to change. I see many brothers have failed at this situation.
Right.
You want to do whatever it takes to keep her. You'll be a Muslim if she actually be a Muslim.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You will start learning Egyptology. I'm African now again, just to keep that woman.
Right.
You will be a fool to do that.
Right.
You understand? You got a beard, I better guarantee to be shaved the next day. Just to keep that woman. And women don't like that in reality, but if she got a fool, my mama always said, if I got me a sucker, I'll lick him too.
Right.
And you a sucker. You understand?
Right. And then this scripture too, when you're in this book of Proverbs 31, man, this is a mother giving her son some game, right? This is a mother teaching her son. So this is the importance of that mother being in the house. This is the importance of that mother being a righteous woman. So you can teach your son. You know what I'm saying? This is what he's saying. Like you just said, give not your strength unto women, nor thy ways that destroy the king, because the mother knows. The mother know how these women is. You know what I'm saying? I want to get this drop down to Proverbs 31:10. And I'm gonna read some scriptures, man. I'm gonna get out y'all's way. But this is real important, man. Proverbs 31, man. This is great. It's a great chapter to read, man. Read that. You don't mind about the show.
This is book of Proverbs chapter 31, verse 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies.
So who gonna find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies, right? This is where the Christian church stops at. They don't go no further.
Right.
But today we're gonna go a little bit further, man. Keep reading.
Come, verse 11. The heart of her husband, though safely, trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
Listen, he ain't gonna have he gonna trust in her, man. How many of you women out there can say that man trusts you? How many women out there can say that man trusts you, man?
Right.
This is the Proverbs 31 room. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 12. She will do him good. She will do him good and not evil.
She gonna do him good, man.
All the days.
She gonna do him good and not evil all the days of his life, man. All the days of her life. This is what we looking for. This is what we looking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The hell with a Meg Thee Stallion.
Right.
The hell with a Cardi. Oh, definitely. The hell with a Cardi B. Definitely don't want a Cardi B. Right. Now these sisters are on social media, all in the news. getting passed around on a monthly basis. Probably a weekly basis, but I'm gonna give them a monthly basis. They getting passed around on a monthly basis. You think them men trust them? Hell, lock it. Keep reading.
Verse 13. She seeketh wool and a flax and worketh willing with her hands.
Well, she gonna get out there and she gonna hustle, man. She gonna work. We need that. Right. Definitely in 2026. You need that. That's a good woman. She gonna get out there and hustle. You know what I'm saying? She gonna get out there and work with her hands. She ain't gonna work with her ass. Okay. She gonna work with her hands, not her ass. She's not gonna go out here and have some trash lyrics and a dope beat and shake her ass on the TV and embarrass her man just to get some money. You had your hand up, son. Oh, that's not what she's doing here. This is we're talking about a good, righteous woman right now. Keep reading.
She is like the merchant ships. She will bring her food from afar.
Man, she gonna go make she gonna make sure she gonna bring that food in. She gonna make sure you eating it. You know what I'm saying? You had a long, hard day, or you get up, she gonna get up, make that breakfast for you. She gonna make sure, okay, let me make sure my man, his belly full. You know what I'm saying? He finna go put this work in.
Right.
He gotta take care of this household. Let me make sure he's straight. He shouldn't be hungry out here. You know, I know some brothers that, you know, well they got fed. It was hot dogs and stuff like that. But, you know, what she did feed. Some hot dog pieces. But you know what I'm saying? That woman out there doing what she can do. She gonna feed, she gonna work, keep reading.
Verse 15. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household and a portion to her maidens.
I keep reading.
Verse 16. She considered a field and buy it with the fruit of her hand. She planted a vineyard.
Man, she listen. This sound like a real estate or some agent or something like that, right? You know what I'm saying? But this woman is going out and she hustling for the household. Right. You understand? She out here doing what she's supposed to do. She's not your, matter of fact, example. I almost said the B word, and I'm trying not to say it. I want to say it badly, but I ain't gonna say it right now. I was talking to this female, and she said, she was like, not talking to her like that, but just conversating. She was like, no, I'm not married, because if I was, I wouldn't be working. And I said, who told you that? She was like, what you mean? I said, who told you when you get married you don't have to work? Right. Who told you that? Like, I don't know where this comes from. Get married and just stop working and sit at the damn house, because you ain't doing that. Majority ain't doing it. Sit at the house watching, like I said, watching these little dumb reality TV shows. They cheating all on whatever you think going on. You know what they call it out in the world. Cheating, this man cheating. Now it's getting in your head, and now when he come home, let me see your phone. Can I see your phone? What make you all of a sudden want to see my phone? Because your ass is sitting at home, not doing anything, because this Christian society or whatever, this American society taught you when you get married, you don't supposed to work. That's not what we read in these scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Keep it select unless you had something.
I was gonna say she about to feel with the work of her own hand.
With the work of her own hand. Damn,
you know how much a field costs today? A field costs today probably about $14,000-$20,000. The work of her own hands. She ain't had to borrow no money from her husband to do that.
Damn right.
Right. So you ain't talking about these women today, they want to be a stay-at-home mother. What you gonna do at the house? You ain't got no kids. What you gonna do at the house? You gonna watch TV like you just said? You gonna clean up the house? I know you ain't gonna do that. When you walk back in the house still gonna be dirty. There ain't no food cooked. You been here in the house all day. Now you gonna go out. You been stuck in the house all day. Bitch, that don't work. Stop playing with me.
Man, you sound like you. Like it's man. Listen, Otto. Listen, sir. Listen. I ain't gonna say it's me, but it's somebody I know. It's somebody I know.
Right.
He might looks like me, probably my height. You know what I'm saying? Might have a little more hair on the head. These are conversations that I have with used to be. You know.
Right.
You don't pay no bills and you work. What are you doing? What are you doing with your money?
Right.
Why are you borrowing money from me? What are you doing with your money?
Right.
Show, pull this. Look what you could have saved. What have you been doing with your money? Going to Amazon, nails, hair. What I don't mind the nails. And other, but a bunch of BS, right?
Right.
You gotta have this woman got this mindset. When I make my money, she went and bought a field. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she went and made sure got up at the night, made sure the household ate.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of mindset we gotta have, man. Or for you women, y'all need to have this type of mindset. You had something? Keep reading. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Verse 17. She girded her loins with strength and strengthened her arm.
Strengthened her arm. Keep reading.
Verse 18. She perceived that her merchandise is good, and her counter goeth not out by night.
Right. Keep reading.
Verse 19. She laid her hands to the spinal, and her hands hold the distaff.
Right, keep reading.
Verse 20. She stretched out her hand to the poor. Yes, she reached forth her hands to the needy.
Right, and this was that brother, Officer Natasha was telling the sister earlier. When we having these food and clothes drives, and we going out here, this is what this sister's doing. That's what you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? You should be wanting to go out here and give to the needy. Right. You know what I'm saying? Help us go out here. We need you, sisters, to come help us. Do these, give food, clothing out to the poor. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know what, you sisters are gonna think of stuff that we might not think of. You know what I'm saying? Like one sister was like, we was giving out one time and giving out food, and we had it was something simple, mustard and ketchup. You got the line here, everybody using the mustard. Said, why don't you just get ketchup and mustard packets? But damn, you think of that? You could have just threw it on in there instead of everybody waiting. We need that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we need it. But that's more important. This is what this mother is telling her son to look for. One of the qualities to look for in a woman. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. Stop.
Verse 21. She is not afraid of the snow, for her household, for all her household are clothed with scarlet.
In other words, she ain't scared. She ain't gonna make no excuse. I'm gonna say that. She ain't gonna make no excuse. She gonna go out, do what she gotta do, make sure everybody is straight. Now think about this. Now you got two people in that household making sure stuff is getting done. I slip, she right there with it. She slip, I'm right there with it. You know what I'm saying? This is what's important, man. Right? But you gotta be righteous. If you ain't righteous, your thinking is gonna be off. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be doing other things. You might be, like I said, you might be out here trying to please and appeal to the masses to make yourself look good. Social media. That's what's important today. Looking good on social media. Man, look what they got on social media. Look what he got. Look what she got. In actuality, they don't have nothing. Look at I want what Meg Thee Stallion had. She's smiling all in the social media, waving with Clay. All along, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Clay don't want you. But you so fine and you got it made, but you can't keep a man. You know why? Like the brother said, all that beauty and that don't mean nothing. It's a big plus. It's a big plus. But if that's all you got, nigga, sooner or later, nigga gonna be like, definitely them niggas out in the world, because they ain't got the same concept. You know, they don't believe sex is marriage, or you know you can't just leave. So them niggas out there in the world gonna have fun with you, and then man, she ain't talking about nothing. And they go on to the next. They gonna, and then the women be like, the next one that they find, they didn't settle down with them, and the woman be like, she don't look as good as me.
Right.
But she out here being like this Proverbs 31 right here. She out here doing what she's supposed to. That's more important, man. So that's why I say Proverbs 31 is a good chapter to read, man. This mother, she giving her son the game over here, man. Right? The last script I want to skip, it says she opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. Man.
Right.
You gotta know how to talk to that man too. You can't just up and nigga, you ain't doing it.
Right.
You got to know how to talk.
That's right.
Like,
that's right.
Many days you start talking to me crazy, I'm just gonna be like, and I'm gonna turn my head and go on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, that's right.
No, why you ain't take out the trash?
Right.
Why you ain't do this? Why you ain't do that?
Right.
Versus, baby, I know you had a long day at work. Can you please take out the trash?
Right.
Man, nigga, go snatch the trash.
Right.
Oh, yeah. But you hollering at a nigga like, man, you take the trash out.
Right.
You been here all day, now you arguing.
That's
You
right.
been here all goddamn. Why you ain't take the trash out? But yeah, man, this is why it's important, man, being righteous.
It's like,
Oh yeah, go ahead, come.
man, to the point that y'all was making, that's a heavy. That whole scripture is so heavy because even when you start looking at it from a lens of multiple wives, right? The brother got multiple wives. This woman is holding her house down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
While her husband is absolutely doing whatever the fuck he's doing. Excuse my language. Doing whatever he's doing. Whether he's out here saving the world like the brothers in the school are, or
Right.
he's at his other real house. She's not making excuses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's not making excuses. Well, I'm in here by myself with these kids all day long. She's taking care of business.
Right.
And that's what you want to make sure you're doing. You want to make sure, sisters in the world, that y'all are out here taking care of business in your house. If your husband is doing something else, no sweat. You still got it.
Right.
And when he comes back, it's a pillar of rest that he's coming back to.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not coming back to a bitch that's arguing all the time. Not coming back to a woman that got some negativity for him.
Right.
But like you said, somebody that's going to help him. Somebody that's going to help me like unto himself. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's so heavy about that scripture is that she's doing all of that on her own.
Right.
With no assistance from her husband.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That husband is maybe giving her some direction, but she's doing all that by herself.
Right.
And now what I'm trying to say, she's moving by herself, but we're forced.
Oh yeah, but we'll force me with it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
That's what you're saying is like she's doing all that on her own. Now when the other one comes, shit. It's
Right.
love. It's love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't gotta come in there and be like, why the trash here? Why the kids dirty? Why this? Now when we come to the house, we take it to the next level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
right.
how you want to be. That's the kind of house you want.
Damn
You
right.
want.
Damn right. And yeah, you put like a thought in my head too, because it's like, damn, and that's why it's so important to take these characteristics and traits on, man, that we're reading about in these scriptures. Because if you nagging and complaining about your man and you in the truth,
Right.
what you think that sister out in the world gonna do?
Right. That's
She's like, well, why the hell would I join y'all's group and
right.
you having the same damn problems as me?
That's right.
Right? Because we got to get out of there. We got to get out this spirit, man. Like, seriously. When our women, y'all got to get out this spirit. Y'all didn't let these Christians take your mind over, man.
Right.
I always say, I couldn't stand when the Christian pastor would come up and whine with my rib and be,
Right.
you know that woman run that house, don't you? Like, you got to stop that. I used to be looking at them like, nigga, stop saying that shit. It's like, stop saying that because she's finna start thinking that.
That's right.
And that's the notion. That's what's in the Christian church. The woman runs the house. No, you don't run nothing. You don't run nothing. Definitely not mine. Yeah, you're right. You're right, sir. Yeah. Yeah, run that stove and that vacuum over the carpet. Run that broom over there. That's what you can run. You damn right, sir. Hell yeah. But that's really all I had, man. Just touching on what's going on today. So everybody want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion, and we got so many negative female influences in the world. We ain't really got nobody. You say anything about how somebody dress or anything, they just going crazy out here in social media, man. So yeah, soak the water for that. But that's gonna be my time. Y'all got any questions? Y'all want to put in the chat? Any questions or comments y'all want to put in the chat? Y'all can do that. I'll give you a couple minutes. You got the security announcement. Any questions, concerns? If you are a troll, do not put nothing in the chat. They put some crazy stuff in there. But so if y'all don't have anything, I'm gonna just say the water for everybody checking in the class on today. I know tomorrow, 6:30, right? It is 6:30. 6:30 tomorrow. Tune in. We have the law class that will be taught tomorrow in Birmingham, Alabama. You said this brother right here. I almost said it to them. Yeah, we got the 6:30 law class gonna be taught. But you got the all right. So the water. Again, we the I.S.U.P.K. start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command of Junior YAHANNA. That's the class today, Brotherhood class, the importance of being righteous. And with that, shalom, and I'm going to pass the class over to Officer 50 Quinatazadah.
All right. This is the I.S.U.P.K. star of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister come into the school, they are off limit for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister have an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother and sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, Numbers 18, verse 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, mean tense in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, we got the Holy Convocation is the Feast of First Fruit. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, and headband and scarf. And with that, we go. We give one courteous salute to the men of Israel. Amazon, Shabbat, Amazon, Barak, Yahweh, Yahweh, Barak. We give one courteous salute to the sister. Men of Israel, Amazon, Shabbat, Amazon, Barak, Yahweh, Shamar, Yahweh, 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 class dismissed.